Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Chief Operating Officer and Executive Vice President, Kia Motors America, Michael Sprague.
All right, good afternoon and thank you for joining us. You know, great design is born of simplicity and clarity. And as you just saw, creative inspiration can come from anywhere and anything. From art and architecture to music and fashion. It is said that every great design begins with an even better story. And that is certainly the case with the all-new Cadenza you'll see in a few moments. And in a success story that stretches back 10 years, it's equally true for the Kia brand. Back then, this company was still a newcomer, with a lineup that lacked any kind of consistent identity. But a lot can happen in a decade, especially when a global organization makes massive investments and challenges conventional thinking at every turn. The result is complete transformation. And today, the new Kia is a recognized leader in styling, quality, and advanced technology. And it has happened under the watch of several key executives with us here today. So it is my pleasure to introduce the Vice Chairman of Hyundai Motor Group's Research and Development Division, Dr. M.S. Kwan. And the President and CEO of Kia Motors America, Mr. Justin Sohn. Kia's journey over the last 10 years has been marked by a number of important moments, including the opening of our U.S. assembly plant in 2009, Blake Griffin dunking over an Optima in 2011, J.D. Power ranking Kia as the #1 mainstream brand for initial quality in 2015. And of course, the arrival of a man I'm proud to call both a colleague and a friend. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming the President and Chief Design Officer of Kia Motors Corporation, Mr. Peter Schreier. So Peter, congratulations on 10 phenomenal years with Kia. Take us back, if you could, to 2006 and what really attracted you to the brand.
Yeah, thank you, Michael. Joining Kia was an easy decision, really. I saw a company whose leadership had the vision and drive to reach another level and offered a blank sheet of paper to create something new and different. And with some car companies having been around for over 100 years, I must admit, the speed of our transformation has exceeded even my wildest imaginations.
Yeah, absolutely. And as a designer, you are often asked about philosophies and inspirations. But the story of how our vehicles comes together is about so much more than just aesthetics.
Well, it's true. Some of the things I have come to like most about Kia over the last decade is that good is never good enough. This company moves so fast, and everything we do is about form and function. Complementing each other to create something that generates an emotional response. And any car can get you from point A to B. But if you don't feel good driving it, then what's the point?
Yeah, absolutely. Which brings us to today. The Cadenza is the car that gave Kia a seat at the table in the world of large premium sedans. And despite some skepticism about our ability to compete, we were quickly rewarded when Motor Trend named it the winner of its big test, ahead of the domestic and Japanese full-size sedans that had dominated the segment for some time. In fact, today there are over 25,000 Cadenzas on the road, owned primarily by affluent and style-conscious customers who had never even looked at the Kia brand.
Well, with the first generation Cadenza, our intention was to signal that something new and exciting was happening at Kia. And now we are ready to take another confident step forward.
Absolutely. The completely redesigned Cadenza improves on its award-winning predecessor in every way, with a new body structure that is stronger yet lighter, vastly improved driving dynamics in NVH, and more advanced technology and upscale appointments than ever. And like so many new Kia models over the last decade, design is central to the story.
Yeah, our teams around the world are guided by the idea that change must be an improvement, and not just for the sake of looking different. And with the next generation Cadenza, our US studio fully embraced that challenge.
Absolutely. And the car you're about to see was designed inside and out by our talented team in California to be a bit larger and a lot more masculine.
And it doesn't just show how far the Kia brand has come. More importantly, it shows where we're headed in the future.
Right. So ladies and gentlemen, it is our pleasure to introduce the all-new 2017 Kia Cadenza.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Orth Hedrick and Mike Castiglione.
Good afternoon, everyone. I have to say, the first time we laid eyes on the new Cadenza, we were stunned. And Casti from our California studio is here to share some of the ideas that created this great car.
Thanks, Orth. It all starts with the simplicity of a straight line. A line has the ability to convey strength, power, and elegance, and we used a single contour that spans the length of the car to create a sleek profile and highlight the expressive details. That line also links the signature Z shapes in the headlights and tail lights and allowed us to shear away surface to create a precise form.
While the overall length remains unchanged, the new Cadenza is wider than the outgoing model. But the most obvious change is the latest version of Kia's Tiger Nose grille.
That's right. It's immediately recognizable, but we went in a new direction with a concave form that curves toward the engine bay, the shape that extends under the headlights and spans the width of the front as well. And one thing that sets the Cadenza apart is the use of two different grille inserts.
So it looks great on the outside, but premium customers expect even more when they move inside. And here, you and the team really upped your game.
We think so. Everything about the interior has been reconsidered. We started with an extended roofline and a slightly longer wheelbase, which resulted in a very roomy cabin that increased rear seat legroom and created a larger trunk. The wraparound dashboard creates visual width, and with Napa leather seats, wood grain touches, and higher quality soft touch materials, you'll see and feel the sophistication from front to back.
Just as impressive are the changes you don't see right away, like new front seat cushions that slide and rotate, making it easier to find that sweet spot behind the wheel.
We also lowered the seat for a sportier and more stable feeling.
And the seat warmers have been redesigned for better heat distribution, and in a first for Kia, will automatically lower the operating mode over time.
Our customers expect a smooth ride in a whisper-quiet cabin, and here again we spared no expense in creating the most comfortable Kia yet.
To reduce wind noise, we laminated the front windows and also the windshield, increased insulation in the A-pillars, and incorporated a full belly pan underneath. We also looked at every possible way to improve NVH, including premium shocks with hydraulic rebound stoppers for a smoother ride over harsh surfaces, and retuned front and rear subframes with larger bushings for improved lateral stiffness.
As with the redesigned Sorento, Optima, and Sportage, structural improvements are at the core of every new Kia, and Cadenza is no different.
That's right. We've more than doubled the use of advanced high-strength steel, increased the use of structural adhesives, and made substantial increases in costly hot-stamped steel parts to achieve a 35% increase in torsional rigidity.
In another Kia first, the Cadenza Smart Blind Spot Detection System identifies vehicles in the lanes around you and will automatically apply the brake to the front wheel to help maintain the intended course.
That's right, Casti. In fact, the Cadenza will be the first Kia sold in the U.S. under the DriveWise sub-brand, with available driver assistance technologies such as advanced smart cruise control with stop-and-go functionality and autonomous emergency braking with forward collision warning. And add in larger brakes, 9 airbags, including a driver's knee airbag, and it's easy to see why we expect to achieve 5-star top safety pick plus ratings. Another area our customers asked us to address was dent resistance. And we've responded by increasing the tensile strength of the steel in the doors to improve anti-dent performance by 18%.
Okay, enough with the nitty-gritty. Let's talk about performance.
All right, sure. The Cadenza is powered by our smooth-running 3.3-liter direct-injected V6 and is the first front-wheel drive Kia to be paired with an 8-speed automatic transmission. The engine has been retuned for improved fuel economy and reduced emissions, while making a stout 290 horsepower. Steering response and on-center feel have been improved, thanks to a redesigned system with reduced friction and faster 32-bit processing unit.
The cockpit is brimming with technology and was designed for maximum driving enjoyment, including features like Cadenza's first color head-up display, a 12-speaker Harman Kardon audio system, and the latest generation of our UVO infotainment telematics system.
We've also incorporated wireless smartphone charging as well as compatibility with Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, and our popular smart trunk technology, which opens automatically after sensing the key fob. Finally, improved software and resolution for the surround view monitor system gives the driver a crystal clear view of the area around the vehicle with newly added reverse guidelines.
So there you have it, the all-new 2017 Cadenza, a modern, cohesive design that balances confidence and athleticism with sophistication and elegance.
And the latest example of Kia's commitment to challenge everything people think they know about the brand. Casti, thanks to you and the team in Irvine for making an awesome car and a fantastic vehicle. We can't wait to start turning heads when the new Cadenza goes on sale later this year.
Absolutely. Great job, guys. Very exciting. So, now, before we wrap up, there are 2 more things all of you out there need to know. First of all, we'd like to invite you to one of Kia's traditions, our favorite auto show tradition, our annual season-ending celebration, where we'll highlight the expansion of Kia's green car lineup. It's located just a few steps from the show. It begins immediately after at 5:30 tonight. So please drop by for some electrifying food, drinks, and entertainment. And second, we would like to take this opportunity to finish on a sweet note. As you heard, 2016 marks Peter Schreier's 10-year anniversary with Kia, and that is certainly something worth celebrating. So I'd like to ask Vice Chairman Kwan and President Sohn to join us on stage here. Please, come on up. Peter, hang on. Dr. Kwan, come on up. Yep. Our California design team, come on up. Peter, on behalf of your Kia colleagues, dealers, and customers from around the world, as well as several members of the design team responsible for the new Cadenza. We'd like to congratulate and thank you for a decade of innovation and reinvention. So thank you very much. Come on up. Thank you very much. Now, we would invite all of you to grab a slice of cake as we take a few quick photos up here. Thank you, and we will see you tonight.